Cass, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Before we get into the tutorial, there are two things you need to know. One, the written pattern for this design is linked down below. It comes with in-depth measuring instructions, measurement calculations, diagrams, and super in-depth instructions. The second thing you need to know is if you're a beginner crocheter and you want to learn how to make cute and easy designs for yourself or someone you love, I highly recommend you subscribe because I love posting beginner-friendly crochet tutorials. Now, without further ado, let's learn how to make this top. For supplies, you'll need a lightweight to medium weight silky textured yarn, a 4mm hook, a measuring tape, scissors, stitch markers, I'm just using bobby pins, and a tapestry needle. Before you start, please take these three measurements. Measurement diagrams and calculations can be found in the written pattern linked down below. Start by making a slip knot. Chain the length of measurement A. To do this, bring the yarn over your hook and pull through the loop. While measuring, lie your chain down flat, don't stretch it. Count how many chains you made and write it down. To end your foundation chain, chain 1 and turn over. This is going to be your turning chain. Skip your turning chain and single crochet into the next stitch. To do this, place your hook through the stitch, yarn over, pull through the loop, yarn over, pull through both loops. Continue making single crochets until you reach the end of the row. Refer back to the amount of chains you wrote down to make sure you have the same number of stitches in each row. Once you reach the end of the row, chain 1 and turn your work. Skip the chain 1 and single crochet into the back loop only of the next stitch. Repeat this until the end of the row. Again, refer back to the number of chains you wrote down to make sure you have the same number of stitches in each row. When you get to the end of the row, chain 1 and turn your work. Continue making rows by repeating row 2 until your panel is the length of measurement B. This time while measuring, you're going to stretch your panel. Fold your panel in half and line up the two edges. You're going to slip stitch from the back loop only on the right side into the stitch right across on the left side. So place your hook through both stitches, yarn over, and then pull through all 3 loops that are on your hook. Repeat this until the end of the row. Once your 2 edges are connected, prepare your measuring tape. You are going to chain the length of measurement C. While measuring, lie your chain down flat, don't stretch it. Create 3 turning chains. Skip the 3 turning chains and double crochet into the 4th stitch. So yarn over, hook through the stitch, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Make 1 more double crochet into the same stitch. This is our first cluster, so the 3 turning chains counted as the first double crochet. Chain 1. Now we are going to skip 2 stitches and crochet into the 3rd stitch. So make 3 double crochets into this stitch to complete 1 cluster. Once the cluster is complete, chain 1, skip 2 stitches, and make another cluster into the 3rd stitch. Continue doing this all the way until the end of the row. Skip the last 2 chains at the end of the row and crochet 3 chains into the round. You're going to find a gap, place your hook through it, yarn over, and pull through the loops on your hook. Do this 3 times and turn over your work. These 3 chains you're making into the round are going to be your first double crochet for your next cluster once we turn our work around. Now you're going to make 2 double crochets into the large gap to the left of the 3 chains you made into the round. This is how we're going to complete our first cluster. Once the cluster is complete, chain 1. Now you are going to make 3 double crochets into the next large gap. Then chain 1. Continue making clusters at every large gap until you reach the end of the row. Once you complete your last cluster and chain 1, you're going to make 1 double crochet in between the 2nd and 3rd double crochet of the last cluster of your foundation chain. This is going to create a nice clean straight edge at the bottom of our body panel. Chain 3 and turn your work. The chain 3 will count as our first double crochet. Make 2 more double crochets into the large gap to complete the cluster. Then chain 1. Make 3 double crochets into the next large gap. Then chain 1. Continue making clusters until the end of the row. Once you've made your last cluster and chain 1, you're going to chain 3 into the round. So again, finding a gap in the round, put your hook through, yarn over, pull through the loop. Repeat this 2 more times. Then turn your work. Repeat rows 1 and 2 to complete the round. I'll meet you again when it's time to complete the last row before the end of the round. I have 1 row left before completing the body panel, so let's do that one together. Now it's time to connect the back edge of the body panel together. Complete your cluster by making 2 double crochets into the large gap. Then chain 1. Now grab the other edge and make a cluster into the first large gap. Then chain 1. Now grab the other edge and make a cluster into the next large gap. Then chain 1. Continue this pattern until the end of the row. I'll meet you back to crochet the last cluster. Once you complete your last cluster, you'll notice how you have one cluster on each side sticking out but no large gap. What you're gonna do is make 1 double crochet between the second and third double crochet of the cluster, then chain 1, switch to the other side and repeat the same steps. So make 1 double crochet into the second and third double crochet of that cluster, then chain 1 and cut your yarn and pull the yarn through to secure your project. Grab your tapestry needle and weave in all your ends. Congratulations! Your strapless baby doll top is officially complete. If you enjoyed this tutorial and pattern, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up. And to learn how to make more cute and easy designs like this one, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on a future tutorial. I would love to see how your baby doll top turns out, so once you complete it, make sure to post a photo or video and tag me on Instagram or TikTok. I had so much fun crocheting with you, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Bye!